Let's go. Hello, D-Gens. Welcome to Degenerate Takes. I, of course, am the Brofict one, AJ. Happy Monday, January 12th, 2025, the finale of NFL Super Wild Card Weekend, as we are looking down Texans and the Steelers live from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You've got the AFC North champion Pittsburgh Steelers going up against what has been one of the hottest teams with one of the best defenses in the league as of late in the Houston Texans. I'm excited for it. It's going to be great. Before we go any further, do want to take a moment, shout out to everyone watching here on Rumble, over on YouTube, X, TikTok. Y'all are the best. If you like what we're cooking, please hit those like buttons, hit the follow buttons. Does help out a lot more than you know. And Ian, I couldn't agree with you more, brother. Herbert needs some help. Herbs needs some help, but hey, that is for another time. We've got a hell of a matchup coming at us right now. Steelers, 3-point favorites on the road here. 38.5 is the total. Now we are looking at most of the public being on the Steelers for this one, and on the spread, 51% of the bet and a little over 55% of the money coming in on the Steelers, whereas we do have 68% of the bets, 58% of the money coming in on the Texans money line. Now, if you can't see, I do have a little same game parlay for today that I am very excited about. We do have Aaron Rodgers going for an interception today. I do think today's a day where Raj is going to throw an interception just because of how good that team is, how fast that ball's going to need to get out. And honestly, I do think that that defense is going to cause some havoc for sure for the Texans. But I do have him throwing for 200-plus yards. I also have Woody Marks and DK Metcalf for an anytime touchdown. To wrap up, DK Metcalf for 50-plus receiving yards to wrap up my same game parlay, plus 2660 on that one. Took a couple other straight bets. DK Metcalf for an anytime touchdown, Woody Marks and Dalton Schultz for an anytime touchdown as well. I am expecting more touchdowns than people are expecting. I do think this is going to be a defensive battle. You do have two solid defenses here. The Steelers defense really stepping up as well. The return of TJ Watt has been a thing of beauty for the Steelers and something that is needed. Was kind of neutralized a little bit last week, but hey, I'm ready to see him in full force this year. Not to mention the fact DK Metcalf's back. DK Metcalf, after his 2-week suspension for punching a fan in the wig, he will be returning, adding a much-needed deep threat there for the Steelers coming out of last week. But gonna be a fun one. I will say it's a tough one. I do think I'm leaning on the Texans. If we're going to be completely honest, I think I'm leaning on the Texans in this one. I haven't put any money on a side yet. Probably going to be a live betting situation for me. But no, I will say I'm leaning on the Texans. But at this point, with how good both squads are, I wouldn't be shocked. And, one thing a lot of people want to point out, C.J. Stroud, his playoff record. And, you're dealing with Aaron Rodgers, who has been there, done that, knows what to do and everything like that. I mean, if there's one guy that's been in a position and that's all that matters at some point, yeah, we're looking at, Raj is the man. I'm excited to see how he will play and if the Texans defense can cause enough of a struggle for him. As we are getting ready for kickoff here. Oh, no, we got another video package talking about Steelers. Just one missed kick from Tyler Loop and the Ravens that led to the firing of Jim Harbaugh. Shout out to all the teams that have had phone calls with Jim Harbaugh. The Cardinals have had a phone call with him, and that got me very excited. So, will it happen? I don't know. Low squishy. You got Pittsburgh 9-12. Oh, you think just a field goal, drag them out? Let the defenses talk. Let them speak for themselves. I kind of like that thought process there, brother. Oh, we're getting ready. We are getting ready for it. Money on Houston. You got money on Houston, user? I like it. You taking the money line or are you taking them points? Because points are pretty nice. All right. Looks like Steelers will be receiving the kickoff. Texans going to get the opening in the second half. Fairbanks kicks this one away. It is return. Nope, we will get a touchback. Excuse me. Go ahead and kneel it in the end zone there. And we will see Aaron Rodgers on the field first. Took the points. I like it. I like it, user. All right. Starting off from the 20. Let's see what Raj and the boys are going to be doing here. Now, honestly, I think the Steelers are going to have to get ahead and get ahead early here. I am looking for, I'll be honest, I'm looking for like, hey, let's air it out to DK early here. Let's spread him out. But no, we're going to start with a run. Up the gut. Going to be good for a first down. Warren getting the touches early. And that is good head down Pittsburgh football right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we like to see. Niners. Yeah, Haley, everyone counted him out, including myself. But hey, even with George Kittle tearing his Achilles, they're able to get it done. All right, Raj in the gun. Trips to the right, get a little bit of a motion. Changing it at the line. 3 seconds on the play clock. Rodgers gets it out to Metcalf. Metcalf with some nice yak on that one. Picks up another first down for the Steelers. And early, the Steelers offense making work of a very good Texans defense. Aaron Rodgers loving the start they're off to here. Get another handoff here to Warren. Not going to be as successful as the last one. Just a couple on that. All right. Why is my Wi-Fi acting up tonight? All right. 3rd and 7 coming up here. Third and 7. Let's see what Rodgers and the boys can figure out here. Ooh, and it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field for an injury. Injured Texan. Not how you want to start off early here. All right, Jalen Reed going to be going to the sideline here. Looks like he'll be shaken off. He'll get looked at by the medical squad. 3rd and 7. At the 50. Raj in the gun. Texans showing blitz. Rodgers going to check out. They'll bring 4. Rodgers has time. Launches it. Miscommunication there. Oh, and he is not happy. Rodgers not happy early. Ooh. He let a good couple MFers come out of that one. Looks like he didn't get upfield enough. That was meant for Kenneth Gainwell. Looks like he didn't get upfield enough for Rodgers' liking. So we'll see the first punt of the game is away. Get a fair catch at the 10. We'll see CJ Stroud and the boys in their first action here. And, you know, the Houston Texans, interesting team, obviously didn't start off too hot this season and, you know, had to play through injuries, had to play through people not being available. But, hey, everyone works out. Defense really coming together towards that second half of the season and showing what they're made of and kind of taking them to where we're at today. But love what CJ Stroud's been able to do with this offense. And obviously it's been a defensive, team. And that's been their identity, which is good. CJ and the boys can get enough points on the board, but it's really going to be that defense to see if they can keep getting those kind of stops there. I might need to step away and go check on my Wi-Fi. Thoughts on the Jags? Jags played a good game. Bills played a better game. Josh Allen went Superman. What are you going to do? I mean, he went full Superman. You know, you can't let him go full Superman, but he went full Superman. I mean, he doesn't have any body parts working anymore. He is as injured as it comes. But I will be right back, you guys. I gotta go figure out my Wi-Fi real quick. All right, we'll see if that helped at all. I doubt it. All right, Stroud taking over, 1st and 10. And we got to run up the gut to start it. 2nd and 5-ish coming up. And CJ Stroud, even missing 3 games with a concussion, putting up great numbers. And has just been a solid quarterback this season. Not seen a lot of mistakes. You're seeing some good, what I would call crossover year over year. He's looking damn good. Stroud drops back. Over the middle. Incomplete. Lot of Steeler jerseys in the area where that was intended. Nico Collins, the intended receiver there. And just great coverage overall. Almost picked off. Had the arm around the waist there. Porter did. Got away with maybe a little bit of a PI. Collins to the sideline now. Looks to be in a little uncomfortable. 3rd and 5 for the Texans. Stroud drops back. Steps up. Scans. Downfield. Oh, wide open. Kirk. With a hell of a catch. Big extending play there. Wow. Great ball. Great catch. and just great control. Way to bring that ball all the way down. And Stroud, oh, he left it. Stroud left it. He's like, yeah, I know that was good. Oh, I know that's in a bucket. Let's go. Hell of a throw from Stroud. A.J. Brown, a Charger. A.J. Brown is not an Eagle next season, I'll tell you that. We got to run up the gut. That'll be good for about 2. As we're getting our first look, well, I guess the look at the Texans offense. You know, that little thing where they show all the players and everything. All right, 2nd and 8. 9:57 left to go here in the first. Go, you got another handoff going. And the Steelers not letting the ball get run up the gut right now. It's going to be about 3rd and 8. I think he made it back to the line there. And, you know, that's how this game's going to be won. O-line, D-line. Who's going to win in the trenches? Who's going to be able to get the run stops? Who's going to be able to get to the quarterback? All right, Stroud orchestrating stuff at the line. Called for it. Ooh, and they will get a delay of game unless they got the timeout off. They're checking. Ooh, no, they got the timeout off. Texans get the timeout off, so it will be 3rd and 6 after the 30-second timeout. Able to sneak one in there instead of taking the delay game. All righty. 3rd and 6 on the other side of the 50, just in Steelers territory. See if the Steelers defense can provide a stop at midfield like the Texans defense could. The terrible towels are twirling. Ooh, lucky we'll get a false start. That was pretty clear. Gonna get a false start neutral zone infraction on the offense. Oh, yeah, false start, excuse me. So back it up 5. All right, 3rd and long now. Texans back to the 50. See what the Steelers can bring here. Texans spreading out the offense. Steelers showing blitz, bringing blitz. Stroud under pressure, gets rid of it. Dirts it. Whoo, 4th and 11. Coming up, Stroud. I mean, they showed blitz. They brought blitz. Is that Patrick Queen? Yeah, just beats the running, beats Marks there. Forces Stroud to step up, but he doesn't know where to step up. TJ Watt almost getting a sack there. We'll get another punt this game. We'll get a big boot there. Peter. That will be a shorter punt out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. Oh, refs continue to walk. Looks like it'll be at about the 26-ish, 27-ish. We'll see the official marking when it gets back. 0-0, 8:54 left to go here in the first. Texans, Steelers. And this game so far has been pretty much everything I expected. You know, we're talking about a very defensive-heavy game. offenses kind of slow to start, picking up a big play here, picking up a big play there. But then the defense starts rolling, gets you into third and medium, third and long. Yeah, and then a penalty. It's bad news. Total sitting at 35.5 now. I feel like I have to take the under, right? I feel like I have to take the under at this point. Minus 125. I don't want to pay that juice. We'll sit on it. We'll sit on it for a minute. But Steelers 2.5-point dogs now. That line going to get closer and closer to a pick 'em, I think, as we get deeper into this game, especially if we start seeing more punts going, less field goals. Oof, we'll see. Man. Aaron Rodgers, though, if there's anyone, though, that I think that can get a roster to settle down in this type of a situation, I think we're looking at Aaron Rodgers to try to calm the boys down here on this second drive. And, as he would say, relax. We just got to relax. That's all we got to do is relax. And take ayahuasca, of course. Oh, Aaron Rodgers. I would say I can't wait for the podcast that's going to come out when he retires, but I mean, he did that already on McAfee. Just let everything fly. I'm sure he'll join McAfee again and get everything flying more. I mean, come out. I'm here for it, though. And, I thought I wanted an Aaron Rodgers documentary, and after the one they did of him, I'm good. I think I'm good. I don't even think I watched it. Did I watch it? No, I just watched the clips, and it annoyed me. I was like, I'm not going to spend how long with that? Like, that was like a 6-parter. Even if it was a 4-parter, that's 3 parts too many. I don't know. They didn't even talk about Perk Rogers, I don't think. That's what I want. I want to know about Perk Rogers. Anyway, doesn't matter. If you're tuning in and you're not expecting a Perk Rogers joke, you had to have known one was coming. Come on. Did I think I was going to make it to the second quarter? Yes, I did. I had some faith in me that I was going to wait to bring up Perk Rogers until the second quarter, but I failed. It happens. Anyway, 1st and 10. Yeah, gonna be at the 27 here. Rodgers under center. Play action. He'll get moving. Rolls out. Oh, up the middle. Who's available? Mr. DK Metcalf. Big gain there. Crossing the 50. Welcome back, DK. I think Aaron Rodgers missed you. And just, solid old school play action. Roll out left. DK wide open the edge. Corners and the safeties are worried about the cross. That's just classic. Rodgers, gun. Drops back. Ooh, a little fade to Metcalf. Metcalf looking for the flag. Gets the flag. As no one on the Texans defense can believe it. But yeah, he was all over him there. Rodgers throwing him a little lofter there just to make sure there gets some eyes there. Yeah, he's all over him. You can't do that. Not in today's day and age. All right, 1st and 10. Steelers threatening early here. Couple of big plays to DK. One bomb, and then, of course, a nice pass interference. Haven't seen Aaron Rodgers get anyone on his cadence yet. I'm sure that will come. Get a handoff to Warren here. Yeah, I'll pick up some nice ones there. Nice there. Oh, that was Gainwell. Excuse me. I was at work today, and I read something wrong. I think I need to get glasses. It's getting bad. But that's a whole other problem for later. All right, 2nd and 4. And the Steelers' offense humming right now. Ooh, Rodgers going to change it at the line. Drop back. Another handoff here. Gainwell again. This one for a first down. Approaches the 20. Going to be just short. Going to be on that 21 right there. Ooh, Steelers threatening. That offense getting comfortable now. And again, who's going to win? Is it the O-line? Is it the D-line? O-line is winning right now for the Steelers. Great blocks there. Let a hole open up for Gainwell. Let Gainwell get the first down, a little bit extra. And you're almost in the red zone. 1st and 10 on the 21. Drops back. Rodgers launches one up. No cigar there. Intended for Smith. Jack, who I got? I'm on the Steelers today, brother. I'm on the Steelers. Didn't mess around with the points, just took the money. And then I got a nice little same gamer here, too. Rodgers for an INT. Rodgers 200-plus passing yards. DK Metcalf anytime and 50-plus receiving yards. Woody Marks anytime touchdown, plus 2660. That's what we're rolling with today. Oh, you don't like that, Jack? You don't like that? Which part didn't you like? The part where I'm on the Steelers? Rodgers in the gun. Drops back. Has time. Examines. Tried to call something. But getting sticky here in the back of the end zone. Excuse me, in the red zone. We haven't even crossed into the red zone yet. 3rd and 10. Third and 10. What will the Texans do here? Rodgers in the gun, empty. 2 seconds on the play clock. Gets it off. Drops back. Gets it out. Gets it over to Marquez Valdez Scantling for 4th and 3. And knowing Tomlin, probably seeing the field goal unit out here. And we will. Chris Boswell for a 32-yarder. Oh, Jack, are you a Texans fan, Jack? I gotta know. I'm assuming you are. Kick is up. Kick is good. Steelers. First lead of the game. They're up 3-0. 6:02 left to go here in the first quarter. And that was about as good of a drive as you can get. That was about as good of a drive that you can get from the Steelers. I mean, you know, they get to the red zone and the Texans defense stiffens up a little bit and says, yeah, hold on, hold the phone. It ain't going to be that easy. We're going to make you work for it. And them not really able to work for it, unfortunately. I do think that Stroud's going to want to come out and fire along as well with Aaron Rodgers and really get him going. You know what I mean? Get Nico going and get that arm loose for Stroud and see what he can do. But again, need to establish that run game with Woody Marks. Just can't get into, you know, with both of these defenses. You can't allow them to get you into 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. That's where they're going to eat. That's where they're going to, you know, make you pay. And you're going to have to settle for a field goal over a touchdown like the Steelers had to do there. But we'll keep it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. That's why we're playing the game. But while we're in commercial break, do want to take a moment. Shout out to everyone here on Rumble, over on YouTube, X, TikTok. Y'all are the best. If you like what we're cooking, please hit those like buttons, hit the follow buttons. Does help us out a lot more than you know. All right. Oh, man. All right. Probably Steelers favored at this point, huh? Yeah, 1.5 point favorites, minus 115 on the money line, minus 110 on the money line. That's going to continue to flip back and forth there. As the book probably can't be too happy with the Steelers coming out here like this. Where's the total at? Total still at 36.5? Not too shabby. All right, as we're set for kickoff. .602 left to go in the first. Kicks away. It will be in the landing zone. Get a nice bounce for the Steelers, but it will be returned. Gets to about the 25 and will get stopped there. Let's get Texans and Stroud boys back out there. All right, 1st and 10 going to come up here about the 25. Texans defense game planning for how the hell are we going to stop Rodgers? All right, Stroud in the gun. Drops back. Looking to fire. Checks down. Get a nice little out in there to Collins. Going to pick up about 5 on that one. Who are they trying to? Did he catch it? Are we going to have that argument already today? They're going to say he caught it. 2nd and 6 for the Texans. We got a handoff here to Marks. Going to be good for the 1st down. Oh, no, they're going to call him short. Okay. So what, 3rd and 1? Yep, 3rd and 1 coming up. Texans defense Texans offense seems like they're starting to find a little bit of a groove here. See if they can keep this momentum moving forward. 3rd and 1. Give the ball back to Marks. Marks will go ahead and be good for it. Watt on the tackle. TJ Watt. 1st and 10. Woody Marks, what a season he's had. Seriously. You know, was a solid running back at USC, comes out here and is just taking it up and just really making himself at home here in Houston. Stroud under center, Marks back in the backfield. Get a handoff. This one will go to the right. He'll get about 4 on that. Steelers starting to wise up a little bit, it feels. We'll pick up 3 on that 2nd and 7 coming up. All right. Let's see if we get Stroud to open it up downfield. And no, we will get a little screen to Nico Collins. And that'll be good for about 3.5, 4 yards, depending on the mark. 3rd and 3 going to be coming up for the Texans. And again, getting about midfield again. This is where that Steelers defense really bucked up the last one. See if we can go ahead and get that again here. Stroud in the gun, drops back, looking downfield, gets his man over the middle. Xavier Hutchinson with that grab. 1st down and a little bit more. Texans starting to really get into that groove right now. And I mean, just blew past the corner. Steelers playing like a light zone man. And just found the hole, beat the man. got in there. All right, 1st and 10. Texans crossed the 50, down at about the 49. Or excuse me, the 41. Oh, we get a flea flicker. Stroud looking downfield. Oh, he fumbles it. Or it was a forward pass. Either way, intercepted by the Steelers there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness gracious. Wow. I like the play call there. I like it. I like the play call there. Go for the flea flicker. But then again, you're at about 3rd and mid, 3rd and 3 there. You know the Steelers are going to be bringing some heat. They're going to be looking to get there. That flea flicker took a little too long to develop. There was a lot of yellow there. Sawyer causing the ball to get, to go from there. And then Black with the interception, because that is a forward pass. But Black in the right place at the right time, ball falling into his arms. Oh, Lordy. Ooh. Steelers defense coming up in a big way in the first quarter early here. Wow. And that's what we were talking about earlier. Who's going to make the first mistake? Well, the Texans have officially made the first big mistake of this game. Going to turn the ball over to Rodgers in pretty solid field position. And, he's been able to stretch that defense downfield until he gets into the red zone. So we'll see. Maybe Decaf blows the roof off the place a little bit, And again, I don't know why. And I mean, it has been most of his calls. But yeah, DK, just go. DK fade. DK streak. DK, just go to the end zone. I'm going to yuck it. I mean, seriously, prime Raj right now. Wow, what a crazy. And again, I loved the play call there. I loved the play call for the flea flicker there. Towards the end of the first quarter, your offense is grooving a little bit. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw some trickery in there, throw some fun in there. But hey, high risk, high reward, high consequences. High consequences there. As we're in commercial break here. But no, seriously, then the Steelers' defense on 3rd downs has been incredible. We saw it earlier in the game. We see it right then and there. They're going head hunting. They are looking to take Stroud's head off at some point. But 3-0, 2:02 left to go here in the first. Whew. It's tight. It's a tight one, but we're loving it. And seriously, shout out to all the wildcard games this year. They really have been, cinema. They've looked so good. Like, every single game has just been solid. All right. Jack Sawyer watching on the tablet. How cool that was. All right. Aaron Rodgers with the ball at about his own 44. In the gun. We're going to go ahead and get the ball. Just started off on the ground here, but Texans defense knows that they need to get themselves a stop as well. They'll not let that run happen. And they're just going to continue to show that replay. I mean, great interception. And they had a man. I think that was Schultz down the field. He was wide open on the flea flicker. But again, that line for the Texans just not able to hold the Steelers long enough to let it develop. All right, Rodgers in the gun, 2nd and 10. Drops back. Scans. Downfield. Metcalf drops it. Oh, Metcalf wide open there on 2nd and 10. And here we go, 3rd and 10. Look for the Texans to pin their ears back and go hunting for Raj. Yeah, just I don't know. Had his hands all wonky there. Rodgers, not happy with the result on that. All right, Rodgers trips to the left, empty in the backfield. In the gun, drops back, steps up, gets it out to Gainwell. Or no, excuse me, that was MVS. And that will be about 4th and 5 coming up. Probably seeing another Pittsburgh Steelers punt here. Oof. Yeah, Raj cannot be happy with all of these drop balls, miscommunications with the receivers, especially this late in the season. I mean, oof. Punts off, punts good. Ooh, and it takes a Steelers bounce, recovered at about the 8, going to get pushed out at the 9. Great special teams there from the Steelers. And we will await CJ Stroud coming back out on the field after that interception. We'll see if I'm the Texans, maybe I started off with another flea flicker. You know what I mean? Maybe we go ahead, we start this off with another flea flicker, and we just get it going. You know, I like that. You know, it didn't work first time. Shit, let's try it the second time. JK, not on your own 8. Play action. Gets a little screen. Pick up some much needed yardage on that. Going to be about 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3 coming up. As that was probably the last play of the first quarter as time is winding down. For those of you wondering, team total for the Steelers in the first quarter was over under 3.5. Whew. Good line. But yeah, end of one quarter, Steelers ahead 3-0. Stroud and the boys with the ball when we get back from commercial. But while we're waiting for commercial, I'm going to go ahead and get some more water. So I will see you guys in a moment. Oh, and we back. Texans winning. Just give them time. You sure, Two-Tone? You sure? I mean, woo. Couple of miscues from Stroud early. That offensive line not being able to really stand up to what the Steelers are throwing at them right now. I don't know. I don't know. All right, 2nd and 2 as we start the second quarter here. Oh, and it's fumbled. Stroud tried to get it out, tried to save something there, but no. 3rd and 2. Bad snap, starts rolling towards the end zone, but no. We are good to go. And yeah, Stroud just not getting a good grasp on the ball. 3rd and 2 now. Look for the Steelers, pin their ears back here, try to go find something. And they'll bring again. Ooh, but a good play there. First down. And just a nice dump off to Christian Kirk. To Christian Kirk, geez. Just enough for the first down and a little extra. All right, Stroud in the gun. Under center. My gosh. Steps back, play action, tries to get one out, but that will be out of bounds. Looking for a PI flag, and we ain't going to get one. That was great coverage from the Steelers there. And all the Steelers they're really riding the hips. They got those arms around them, all around these receivers. That might come to bite them in the ass later. Ooh, but it doesn't matter. Up the middle of the Collins is all you need sometimes. Another 10-yard pickup there for the Texans. Yeah, Nico Collins. When in doubt, throw a slant to Nico Collins up the middle. Or was that an in? I missed the route. All right, Stroud back under center. Ball off to Marks. Marks will pick up a little bit there. Ooh, and getting a little head-to-head there. Woody Marks really putting his head down, running through. 2nd and 4. Stroud hands it off again. This time, Steelers have an answer for it. 3rd and 4 coming up, swallowing up Marks on the line there. Oh, they're going to give him a yard there. 3rd and 3. Again, with 3rd down. Whew. Look for him to pin them ears back. Texans 4-5 tonight on 3rd down conversions. See if they can keep that trend going. Drops back, steps up. Ooh, that's going to be close. That ball was moving on the ground, but they're going to call it a first down. Dalton Schultz with the catch. TJ Stroud can't believe it. We're going to go to the replay here. It bobbles a little bit. Never touches the ground. Hell of a grab by Dalton Schultz there. It comes in and he just presses it against his chest until he completes the catch. Great stuff there from Schultz. Stroud, handoff. That was a nice one there from Marks. Was that Smith? That was Nick Chubb. Jeez, welcome back, Nick Chubb. Not that he's been gone or anything. I just haven't seen him tonight. Second and 1 for The Texans shove in the backfield again. Stroud under center. We'll get a motion. Hands it off again to Chubb. Chubb puts his head down. Gets the first down. We got a pile that will push, but we'll get a whistle there. Give me a nice pickup after the first. Texans offense starting to get rolling now, it seems. Stroud hands it off again. Steelers not able to do a lot right now to stop the run game. Chubb will get a couple more. Rodgers sitting on the sidelines stewing. See what they decide to do here on 2nd and 4. Steelers showing blitz. Steelers bring it. Trying to stop the run, but can't stop Marks. As Marks gets the first down and more, Texans welcome to the red zone for the first time this evening. And yeah, Marks just, gets clipped on the foot, but able to keep his balance and continue to push forward, pick up a couple extra there. That's what you like to see. Hands off again. Marks again up the gut. Pick up about another 8 or 9 on that. Woo! 8:45 left to go here in the second. 2nd and 3rd for the Texans as they are threatening. It looks like we will get an injury timeout here. TJ Watt taking a breather on the sideline. Injured Texan down on the field. As we go to commercial break, Texans threatening here. Whew. We got a close one, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0. Get the Texans to keep it going here. 2nd and 2. And Pittsburgh's 5. Probably going to see some more Woody Marks, some more Nick Chubb to come in here and really send one home. Would not mind Woody Marks. Would love Woody Marks, actually. That'd be great. While we're in commercial, though, I do want to take another moment. Shout out to everyone watching here on Rumble, over on YouTube, TikTok, X. Y'all are the best. If you like what we're cooking, please hit those like buttons, hit the follow buttons. It does help out a lot more than you know. But yeah, where's the money at? Where's the sportsbook at now? Assuming. Yeah, Texans back up 3.5-point favorites, minus 200 on the money line. Total still staying pretty low, 33.5. Feels like the book knows that either offense can start, throwing some bombs at any moment and really, really start to screw it up a little bit for them. We are okay. We're still commercial. I forget how long these commercials get in the playoffs. There's this fly, and it's just flying around my screen. I got to do something about this. It's going to drive me crazy all night. I might go get like one of those electric fly swatters. Might go grab that next commercial. I get this little bastard. All right. Anyway, 2nd and 3. They can get a first down. They're on the 5-yard line, so they'd probably rather just punch it in here. Crowd in the gun. Crowd. Oh, beautiful play. First down and more. We get the touchdown. Christian Kirk for the Texans, now up 6-3. Beautiful play action there. Got the crowd moving, rolling out right. And Christian Kirk just releasing wide open. Essentially walk right into the end zone there. Yeah, get him across. They're biting on the run so hard there. Ooh, Steelers defense was going to get that one back. And field goal's up. Field goal's good. Texans strike that 7-3. They take the lead here. Halfway through the second. 8:28 left to go. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to get my flat swatter and try to get this one back. All right, I'm locked and loaded now. Whenever this guy shows back up. As long as he's not in my water. He's not in my water. Thank God. Now watch, he's not going to show up anymore. He's going to be gone in the wind. Oh, well, we're ready. We are ready. All right. Texans with a nice drive there. Anyway. Texans with a nice drive. Let's see if the defense can keep holding this Steelers offense and making the night very frustrating for Aaron Rodgers. A shorter kick here, but we will be returned. Ooh, should be able to get out to about the 38-40. That was a good return there. And the Steelers starting off in good field position has been a theme tonight. However, they have not been able to convert it into a lot of points here. A lot of drop balls, a lot of miscommunications. Not working out well right now for the Steelers. Anyway, Rodgers drops back, get a screen going, and that doesn't go anywhere. Texas defense looks like they're starting to feel themselves again. Rodgers under the center. Ooh, changing it at the line. Play action again. Not a lot of time. Rodgers will have to get rid of that one, and we'll get an intentional grounding there. Or we're going to get a roughing the passer. I think we're going to get a roughing the passer there. No, intentional grounding. Damn. That's wild. You don't call Rodgers for that. Ooh, and Rodgers not happy after that last one. Come on, buddy. Oh, you fucker. Thought I had him. I did not. Anyway, 3rd and 21 coming up now for the Steelers. Not in a great spot here. Get it to Gainwell. He'll pick up a good chunk of yards there, about half of what he needed. Not pretty at all. All right, punt away again for the Steelers. Ooh, Peter, another Steelers bounce. And that one will be at about the 18, Texans zone 18. Aaron Rodgers does not appear to be having a good time right now. And you do not need a degree in lip reading to understand how frustrated he is. My goodness. You could not mouth the words that he is saying more clearly right now. You just couldn't. And Rodgers, the one with such an expansive vocabulary, going to one of the most popular 4-letter words out there. Wow, he must be pissed. And I mean, yeah, that O-line is struggling right now. O-line for the Steelers really struggling right now, and not giving Rodgers the time. You know, people are open, but they're just not getting open quick enough, and Rodgers isn't, able to have that time to get it out, and he knows he needs to get it out quick. It's just not working out for him right now. Oof. Oofskers. Baby. God, I wish that I could do that. All right. Another commercial break here. 6:57 left to go here. See if the Steelers can get another takeaway going. That would help them out a lot. Oops. Alrighty. I'm sick and tired of this DoorDash commercial with the Georgia Bulldog. I'm sick and tired of it. Now, I will say, I am very excited for the Scrubs coming back. What a great show. New season of Scrubs. Let's go. All right, 7-3 Pittsburgh. Not able to do a lot with, again, very good field position. Can the defense get the stops it needs to hold on and let Rodgers cook? Stroud under center. Get another handoff going. Not too bad. Second and 6 coming up after that Woody Marks rush. Nice 4 yards there. Just grinding away at this Steelers defense. Second and 6. Stroud in the gun. Oh, ball's on the ground. Stroud picks it up, trying to make something out of nothing. Oh, tries to get rid of it, but will put the ball on the ground again. And at the moment, it does appear that another botched fumble. And now another turnover here for the Texans. Yeah. And again, another one of those Stroud's eyes just trying to get downfield too quickly. And then this time can't even call it a forward pass. That ball knocked out of his hand. Stroud sitting on the ground knowing he effed up. D'Amico Ryan asking, what are we doing? All right. 1st and 10. Steelers could not ask for better field position here. At 31. And they'll go backwards, actually. Try to get a little pitch off to Gainwell, and that one did not go well. Red Optic, I am a little inclined to agree with you at this moment. That's 2 turnovers for Stroud. That's 2 snaps put on the ground for Stroud. The Texans defense saying, listen, that was bad, but we're going to button this up. I want to see a strike to DK here. I want to see a all out, let's get a strike to DK. 2nd and 12. Drops back. Gets it out to Gainwell again, and that one again. A little screen pass there. What the hell are we doing? 3rd and 14 now. Like, if I'm Raj, how am I not checking out of that? Like, that's a hard one for me to stomach. How are we not checking out of a screen pass there? Because the screen game's been working like absolute dog shit today. All right, Rodgers in the gun, 3rd and 14. Back to the 35 now. Started on the 31. Rodgers gets the snap, drops back. Pocket collapsing, steps up. Oh, gets it again to Gainwell. He'll try for this one, but he will be about a yard short. I don't know why we're just trying to force the ball to Gainwell there. 4th and 2 coming up. Rodgers doesn't look like he's leaving the field. And it does look like the Steelers will be going for it here, 4th and 2, or at least going to get to the line and let Raj use that hard count, see if they can pick up a free 5. Oh, no, we will get something here. Dump off, 1st down. Adam Thielen. Woo, 1st and goal. High risk, high reward. Pays off for the Steelers that time. Adam Thielen, a late addition to this squad after being released from the Vikings. Does appear to be probably his last season, or one of. All right. On the 9, 1st and goal. Rodgers back under center because that's been working out so great tonight. Hand off. Going nowhere. Going to give him a yard on that one. 2nd and goal coming up here for the Steelers. Tomlin not happy that one didn't get any yards. Well, Tomlin, I'm not going to lie. You probably shouldn't be happy if this doesn't end in a touchdown here. Little under 3 minutes left to go here in the second. Second and goal for the Steelers. Rodgers under center. Play action. Looking around. Not finding anything. Trying to direct traffic. Throws it into the back of the end zone. Third and goal. Third and goal. And they're on about 8. So it's not even a close third and goal. Broncos would have been up by 7. I don't know about that, Kalins. Ooh, flag on the field. What is the flag for? Oh, an eligible man downfield. That sucks. But penalty decline. We're going to pull up third down here. All right, third and goal. Hope you're doing well, Kalins. All right, Rodgers in the gun. Drops back. Scans. Nothing available. In fact, he'll take a sack. Fourth and goal. Fourth and very long coming up for the Steelers. Going to see the field goal unit come back out. Another trip to the red zone. Another trip to Texans territory. Coming up with little, if not nothing. Bro, I'm doing good. Wildcard weekend has been insane. It's been insane. It looks like Steelers Texans are going to give us one more for the weekend. Then we got the divisional round next weekend. Oof. Yeah, Rodgers really racking up those FCC fines right now. Oh, I bet you wish the Bills would have lost. I bet you do wish that, but they did not. They, in fact, won. Now, granted, is Josh Allen playing on one leg with one arm? Probably. And is that one leg he's working on any good? Probably not, but hey, they need someone to go Superman mode. He'll go Superman mode, that's for damn sure. That's only 10. I get it. Should be a good one. Yeah, tune in live for on Wednesday night for our best picks for the divisional matchup, along with the national championship coming at you next Monday. And of course, our first opening the season golf picks coming at you for the Sony Open. Need him to be walking around. Yeah, you do. You need him walking around like a 2-peg-legged pirate. That's how you need him walking around. And I'm sure he will be at this point. Oh man, he is getting beat up. All right. As we are in the 2-minute warning commercial break here, Texans not only going to have another opportunity to extend the lead here, but they will also be receiving the ball in the second half. Let's not forget about that. And so Texans with the opportunity to double dip here a little bit, which would definitely start putting the Steelers in a rock and a hard place. All righty. Let's see what we can get done in the last 2 minutes here. Oh, I'm sorry. 35-yarder here first for the Steelers. Kick is up. Kick is good. Be a 1-point game now. 6-7. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. 7-6. Eat a special candy. Throw for 6 hundo. It's playoffs. It's playoffs. Maybe Perk Raj does need to come out for a little bit. Maybe he goes into halftime. He has a special conversation with the trainers. And they keep it moving. But, all that's going to be for nothing. Listen, Texans defense playing out of their minds right now, especially in that situation. They're able to hold Pittsburgh to a field goal instead of a touchdown. Stroud's got to take better care of the ball from here on out. He really does. Fumbles the ball 4 times. He's lost 2 of them. And granted, are they the best snaps in the world? Maybe not, but still. So, minute 57. Let's see if Stroud and this Texans offense can get done before the half. And we get the kickoff. Returnable. Oh, and Steelers special team just swarming. Going to be down just before the 20. Or maybe on the 20, depending on where they spot it. But, oof. Great special teams there. National Championship next Monday. Miami, and I will be live for that game as well here on Rumble, YouTube X, and TikTok. You're not going to want to miss that one. It will be a hell of a matchup. I really think so, too. Very solid defenses. Miami really showing them what they're made of these last couple of weeks. As Texans will start off with a run. I believe Mark's getting that one. 2nd and 6. And Texans also receiving it. They're probably just going to try to set up here for a field goal. See if they can get within field goal range. But I would want to get Stroud's confidence up a little bit. There we go. A little dump-off pass. Nothing special there. But just enough. Get Christian Kirk back involved. Get Stroud's confidence going. 3rd and 1 coming up here. We will get a Steelers timeout here. 1:07 left. Yeah, they get a stop here. They're going to have 2 timeouts left and a little under 50 seconds left probably. Which new snakes rumor? One where Ketel Marte's not going anywhere? I like that one. The fact that we were in the Bregman sweepstakes and then he decided to go to the Cubs. Go Cubs, but damn. Peralta for Nelson and Lawler. I wouldn't hate that. Oh, I really wouldn't hate that. I like Lawler, but ooh, look at the first down and more off of a push to the pile. New set of downs as the clock keeps ticking for the Texans. I really don't hate it. I think Lawler will develop into a solid player. He hasn't really been given that opportunity, in my opinion, but CJ Stroud drops back. And they're just going to keep it safe. They're playing some small ball here. If they can get a first, if they can get within field goal range, they're going to do it, but they're not going to try to kill themselves here. Which I don't know how I feel about that. As the Texans will take a timeout now. Yeah, Peralta's got 1 year of control left, but that's also kind of the D-backs. You know what I mean? Like, listen, we've got nothing going in this year in the bullpen or anything like that. So We got to sell the farm. I mean, they think we can be ownership and thinks we can be competitive right now. I agree. We've got the bats for it. But again, the number one name on our pitching roster is Tommy John. That's not a good thing. But no, and I like Nelson. Nelson's a solid, like he, especially when you get to the All-Star break and a little after the All-Star break, Nelson gets going. But can we afford to wait that long, you know? We're going to need him to act like a number 2, number 3 type of guy. Can he do that? I don't know. Oh, Kalen's, I get it. We do love a Cade Stover Wildcat. We do. Bear down. Go Cats. U of A, unanimous number 1 now after that Michigan loss. You'll love it. You'll love it. Kalen's, I don't know. Has he been our best pitcher, or has he just been the most shocking pitcher that's won some games for us the last couple of years? Because, I mean, I remember 2 years ago in the beginning of the season, Ryan Nelson. We're going with a bullpen day. We're going with a yada, 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 yada. You know what I mean? But Kyle Lamy doesn't have a hard time. Fair enough, brother. Fair enough. All righty. Let's see what the Texans are going to decide to do here to shut out the half. I would assume they want to, get the, at least let a couple air out, see if they can get into field goal range. They still have a timeout left. Pittsburgh with 2 as well. But yeah, they gotta be looking for something to get across the 50, get into that field goal range. Yeah, but the problem with Peralta, not Peralta, with Ryan is, he can play. He can be a relief pitcher when we need him to be a relief pitcher. He can be a starter when we need him to be a starter. But he's that utility guy, and I'm not saying it's good for him or the team, but meh. Verso, I like the way you're thinking. Why not? Just why not? Let's take some shots. All right. Stroud in the gun. Has to corral that one. Launches it downfield. Almost a huge completion there for the Texans, but broken up by the Steelers. It'll be 3rd and 5. And a big collision there. Couple people getting up slow from that one. Yeah, Noel was here. I bet he was your 3rd choice. And CJ Stroud kind of off his back foot still. Oh, no. Oh, he's angry. He thought he had it. 3rd and 5, 35 seconds left on the clock. Texans still with a timeout. Steelers still with 2. We got an injury timeout here. And the Steelers will take the timeout instead of the 10-second runoff. Which, fine. It's 35 seconds left. So what, you think you're going to get the stop, burn your last timeout, send Raj out there for a Hail Mary? Is that what your plan is? Ay. All right. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Texans. Stroud in the gun. 3rd and 5. Drops back. Looking deep. Get the first down and not a lot more to Kirk. 1st and 10. We're going to go hurry up here. Valdez Scantling. Wrong team. Oh, they took their last time out. Ooh, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. So they're going to have to fire drill? Either do a fire drill kick or hope that they can clock it. 28 seconds left. 1st and 10. You can take some shots here. You got to take some shots. But then you got to get to the line and clock that thing. Steelers still with a timeout left. Stroud in the gun. Solo drops back. Scans. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it. Oh, just a little too much to Nico Collins there, who was wide ass open and probably would have broke free for a touchdown there. Oh, yeah. The safeties clear out. Everyone clears out. And Collins would have been home free there. Yes, he is on the Steelers now. And Stroud knows that was another big missed opportunity there, just overthrown a little bit. Stroud back in the gun. Drops back. Fires. Big hit. Incompletion. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Texans. 16 seconds left. This is it here. You got one shot here. Try to get up to clock it. Oof. Tough spot, tough spot. All right, here we go. 18. Oh, they put 2 seconds on the clock. 18 seconds left. 3rd and 10. Stroud drops back. Steelers bringing the pressure, bringing the heat. And they will get the ball to about the 49-ish, still on their own in their own territory. 4th down coming up. What are they going to do here? Try to run the ball maybe? See if they can get a couple more yards? No, they're going to trot the field goal unit out there for a long one, it looks like. 13 seconds left. 4th and 6. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to get a punt here. Got a punt. Shout out to Steelers defense being able to hold the Texans, not able to score some points before the second half. We'll get a coffin kick here. It's a short one. Oh, no. Great kick. Take a Texans bounce. 1 second, and that clock will expire. That will be the end of the half. Texans receiving. Steelers up 6-7 in what has been a very defensive-heavy matchup here. Both defenses bending, not breaking, giving up some points, but not giving up the most. I mean, it's going to continue to be a defensive matchups. Both quarterbacks need to find an answer for this. And, you know, for the Texans, it's probably CJ Stroud not turning the ball over as much and settling down a little bit, not overthrowing. But Stroud seems to be a little hyped up right now. Aaron Rodgers, and they need to get on the same page. They need to get on the same page. Those receivers and Rod just seem to not be running the same routes. They're not going exactly where he wants them to, and it's, you know, creating a lot of missed opportunities. So we'll see if the Steelers are able to get that going. But that is all the time I have for today. Again, I'll be live. We'll be live Wednesday for our divisional round matchups picks and the national championship pick, along with the Sony Open picks, our first golf stream of the year. You're not going to want to miss that. And I'll probably be live do a college basketball game later this week as well. But hey, thank you all again for listening. Thank you all again for watching. Shout out to everyone again here on Rumble, over on YouTube, X, TikTok. Y'all are the best. If you like what we're cooking, please hit those like buttons, hit the follow buttons. Does help out a lot more than you know. With all of that, I'm the Brofect One AJ. Have a great rest of your night. Good luck. God bless. I'll see you next time on Degenerate Takes.